We're going to do an example of a relative frequency calculation. We're going to use the problem that what's the probability of flipping a coin 3 times and landing on heads exactly 2 times. And so one way to do this is to create a probability tree and use relative frequency to solve it. And so to do that, we have to determine the number of flips. So we know we're going to flip the coin 3 times. And so with our first flip, we can either get a head or we can get a tail. All right. If we get a head in the first flip, on our second flip, we can again get a head or a tail. And if we got a head on our second flip, again, we can either get a head or a tail. If we got a tail on our second flip, we can get a head or a tail. Now, if we got a tail on the first flip, on the second flip, again, you can imagine the option, we can get a head or a tail. And if we got a tail then and a head, we can either get a head and a tail again. If we got a tail on the second flip, we can get a head or a tail. And so let's see how many options there were to get 2 heads. So the first option, we had a head, head, head. The second, we had a head, head, tail. The third option we had is a head, tail, head. Head, tail, head. The fourth option we had was a head, tail, tail. Fifth, tail, head, head. Sixth, tail, head, tail. Seventh, tail, tail, head. And third, tail, tail, tail. All right, and so to get head 2 times, we had this option, we had this option, we had this option. And so the probability of getting a head, so I'll call that the probability of X, is equal to the frequency of X divided by the total number. And so if we do this problem, the number of times that we could get 2 heads was 1, 2, 3. The total number of possibilities was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get 0.375, or about 38% of the time.